So what's up, Brian?
Hello.
What's up?
Can I record this?
What did you come see me for?
I came here to ask for your blessing to take your daughter, Lauren Gadzinski's hand in marriage.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm very serious.
Really?
Yes.
So you want to marry my daughter?
That is correct.
So are you going to take good care of her?
I will.
How will you take care of her?
I will take care of her any way she needs, any way she sees fit.
So I can count on you all the time?
That is correct.
You sure?
100%.
Are you positive?
100% positive.
So you're asking me and her mother to trust you?
Well, technically, I'm only asking you.
But maybe I've talked to the mother.
Oh, maybe you've spoken with her.
Maybe.
Well, if you've spoken with her, then I guess, yes, I am asking you.
Well, since I knew this might be happening sometime, I prepared a little response letter that I'd like to read to you. Here's your copy. You can follow along.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, so, dearest Brian, you worthless man-child. First of all, get your hands off of her. No, don't smile at me. I'm not joking. Take your grimy paws off her shoulder, her knee, even her hand. You do not deserve to touch this girl in even the most innocent way imaginable. So please stop pretending to do so. Remember, I was a guy like you once. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're always thinking. You may be able to fool my daughter, but you cannot fool me. So kindly remove. There, see? We can be reasonable. Now let's talk. See, jerk. This is the thing. I was there when she was born. I was there when she drew her first breath. There when she made her first cry. There for her to hold my finger while they scrubbed her clean of blood and detritus from birth. I was there. I watched everything they did. I watched over her every moment and made sure she was safe and wanted nothing. I prayed for her, made sure she was still breathing, and dressed her. I was there. I was there for her when she was crying at night from allergies and colic and reflux. I was there at midnight when she cried again. There at 3 a.m. when she cried again. Each time holding her for an hour, singing to her, rocking her, shielding her sobbing body against my chest. I was there to give her bottles. I was there to smooth her after bottles. I was there many times a night, night after night, week after week, month after month. I probably spent every night with her in her first year of life. I let her sleep in my arms in my recliner when it was the only way. I let her sleep beside me when it was all that would stop her from crying. Even when I was not there with her alone, I was supporting her mother who was giving her all the strength for a little girl. I was also there the first time she smiled, the first time she laughed. I taught her how to crawl. I taught her how to walk. My ex-wife and I taught her how to eat. For goodness sakes, I was there to make sure she didn't eat the wrong thing or choke. I was there to hold her when she fell and skinned her knee. I was there to hold her when her stomach ached, or when she bumped her head, or when she was tired, or when she just felt like having a good cry. I put her to bed every night for years upon years. I prayed with her thousands of times and for her many more thousands of times. I was there when she had allergic reactions and we had to rush her to the store for Benadryl. By the way, oh, that's right, you weren't there. Neither were you there to change the 1,500 diapers she produced each year, nor to wipe her nose, nor to bathe her. Don't even think about her naked right now. Nor make sure she was warm when we went out in the winter. I was there when my daughter had a seizure from a fever spike. I held her stiff little body as her eyes rolled back in her sockets. I was there when her body grew supple and lifelike again. You, let me see if I remember. Nope, you weren't there. We were there We were there as she got sick time and time again in her first winter and her second. And when her sore throat kept her from sleeping. We were there from congestion, made it hard for her to breathe. I was there to take her to daycare, to school, to pick her up from school as well. I was there to teach my daughter her first words, there to teach her to read, to count, to add, to recite the days of the week, the months of the year, as the State of the Union. I was always there for her. I've paid for 99.9% of all food she's ever eaten. I've paid 99% of the clothes she's worn. I've paid for her schooling, her soccer league, her karate classes, her gymnastics classes, her summer camps, her violin classes, her Chinese classes, her field trips, her dances, her car, her nights out with friends, when I worried the whole time. I was the only one who has slaved and sacrificed so that she could have all those things. You? Not so much. Not at all, really. She may find it romantic when you offer to pay for one meal. Try 15,000 meals. She might think it's nice when you sacrifice an outing with friends in order to spend a quiet day together. Well, almost every day for 18 years. Try that. I've worked and worked to provide for her, and I'm still providing it. I have paid a king's ransom to send her to college. And no, taking her out to Red Lobster on a date does not qualify as providing for her. Listen, monumental idiot. I'm not complaining. I was happy to do all those things. It was my privilege, my honor. She's worth more than life itself. I would do it all again in a heartbeat. But this is it in a nutshell. This is my daughter. My daughter. Can you understand that? Of course you can't. So I'm trying to give you some sense of what she means to me. How dearly her happiness matters to me. You are far, far more ignorant than you can appreciate right now. So I'm trying to get some vague sense of the magnitude of the matter through your thick Cro-Magnon skull. You feel special because you've been together for a year or two, maybe 3. We've been together her entire life. I really do know her better than you do. I know that marriage is far harder and far better than you can now grasp. I know that family dynamics, cultural dynamics run far deeper than you know. I know that parts of her that lie hidden when you're dating come out when you've been married for 1 year or 5 or 15. And I know the same is true of you. And I know what a dirty, rotten scoundrel you are to start with. Mostly it's just that I was there. I've been there all along. The amount I've given her is 10,000 times more than the amount you have given her. So don't even try to reason with me. Don't give me a theological argument. I'm just telling you what I feel. You may be an excellent young man, the finest on the face of the planet, but we both know that's not saying much. If you ask for my blessing, I may give it. You may be the best of all evils. After thousands upon thousands of hours of holding her, tending her, comforting her, thousands upon thousands of hours of feeding her, sheltering her, shielding her, thousands upon thousands of hours teaching her, challenging her, elevating her, don't tell me that I don't deserve to have a say in one of the most important decisions of her life. God gave this girl to me to protect. Maybe she'll be yours to protect one day. Today, she's still mine. And right now, I am protecting her from you until I'm good and ready. So keep your hands in the air and back slowly towards the door. We have your number. We'll call you when we figure this out. Okay. Enough tough stuff. Brian, I do believe in you. I know you love Lauren, and she you. I trust you with her heart and soul. She is fragile, and I trust you will respect that. Please be honest with her, and remember that a family takes a lot of work. I know you will be the captain of the boat, and work hard to keep it a happy family. I'm looking forward to the two of you becoming a family. You absolutely have Patty and my blessing. Sincerely, Ed Kaczynski. Your worst nightmare if you should hurt her. So there you go. I'm very happy for you, very happy for her.
This is very well written. Thank you.
You are welcome. And with that, we'll stop the recording.